fight on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents.
It's the Titans going up against the Jaguars.
With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Now a play fake here on first down. They've got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. If this Tennessee team is going to be one to watch, if they're going to be a factor in 2017, that pass defense has to improve. They were number 30 last year.
As a team that should be more comfortable with the schemes that they're playing, as well as being able to add a few new ones because they stayed stable on the defensive side in their stack. So what they're teaching now, they've learned before. They should be able to tune that up a little bit and get better play on the back end in order to improve that number from 2016.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. They will find the rookie from Western Kentucky, Taywan Taylor. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
The Jacksonville Jaguars offense in 2016 truly expected to pick up where they left off in 2015, where they were a big play offense by the end of the season, whether it was running the ball or throwing it. But they had some inconsistency in the offensive line and weren't able to reach those numbers. They're hoping for a repeat of 2015 with their 2017 squad.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now Dan Carpenter. His career long is 60 yards, so he's got a big leg. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Freeman again. Powerful running. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week. If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And this one is incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's third down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he's got his man. That's Maclin. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Terrific catch there by Jeremy Maclin. Harkens back to his days as a Missouri Tiger. But they used him almost like a wingback. You know, he would catch passes. They'd hand it to him on running plays. You can see that great ability once the ball's in his hands.
Yeah, so great in space. And a two-time All-American back in those days as a Tiger at Missouri. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On second down, Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. And he slides to avoid the hit. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. 6-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Here's Ryan to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. First down, this is Rawls. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sacked.
Quarterback gets hit.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Counterplay, rolls. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave them with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action. It's Ryan. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score.
And Freeman lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's Ryan. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Keenum now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Bryant with a catch right side, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protect.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down, Ryan going to Rawls on the dump off. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at about the 14. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Keenum now on 1st down. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That's a terrific job by the defense, stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Play action. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Throwing is Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Titans. Martavis Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. They go again with Rawls. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action now. Ryan drops it underneath for Rawls. But he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Martavis Bryant and the offense getting set to go again here. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Jaguars getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And Stills over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week. And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, You're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Six yards to go here on second down. The play clock's running down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoid.
And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time running out here on the play clock. Keenum now to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. We turn our attention here to Martavis Bryant. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. Getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Ryan. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. A road win in the National Football League.